I can't sleep, so I want to tell you what's keeping me up at night. So basically, this is why I don't have any influencer friends in LA. But listen, okay, this is not funny. Basically, this one time, it was my last time. This one time, I made a plan with this influencer, and she was just like, "Oh my god, like we have to meet up, whatever." And I was new to LA, right? And she was like, "I have to take you to this one spot in the Hidden Hills, like it's in Hollywood, blah blah blah." So I was like, "Oh my god, it's bougie, literally regular as fuck. Anyone can go." Anyways, so she was just like, "Oh my," and it was in the middle of Ramadan, but it's fine. So she was just like, "I'll pick you up, like whatever." So I get in the car, and automatically like, just the car looks off, and I was like, red flag a little bit, but whatever, you know what I mean? So, we get in the car, like whatever, she starts talking. 10 minutes in, she's like, "Oh my god, like my life is just so difficult, like you don't even understand, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Listen, like I'm really awkward, like I am, and like I can't deal with like trauma first time meeting. That's awkward as fuck for me, right?" So I was just like, fuck. And I was like, "Oh my god, what happened?" She was like, "I don't know, like basically when I was born, the first 3 weeks I spent in the ICU." And I was like, "Oh my god, like what happened?" She's like, "I was born 3 weeks early." I was like, "Okay," and then she's like, "No, that's it." And then I went to back home and stuff like that. But it's like extremely traumatizing. I was like, "Girl, you don't remember it." I was like, "You don't remember it? Shut the fuck up." I was like, "Don't lie. If you remember, what outfit were you wearing? Shut up. You don't remember it. Shut up." So I just moved on, and I was like, "Oh my god, look at that dog outside." She's like, "I had a dog, but he got cancer." Bismillah, bro. I just met you. Why are you bringing this? Like, what's going on? Why are you bringing this up? Like, I just met you. And I was just like, "Oh my god, like, what happened?" Like, and also, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I fucking like dogs, okay? I don't want to deal with Marley and me. I just wasn't mentally prepared. You know what I mean? So I was just like, "Oh my god," like, tearing up and shit. And she's like, "Yeah, but he's been dead for a year now." Why'd you bring it up? Why'd you bring it up? You know what I mean? Like, why'd you bring it up? So I was just like, okay, like, whatever. So I was just like, "Oh my god, like, how'd you find this view or whatever?" Or, no. I was like, "Oh, what happened to your car? Because I feel like this isn't your regular car." And she was like, "Fun fact, actually, I was having this really shit day this one time, and I was driving on this street, actually, right there, this corner. I don't know what came over me, but I just, over the hill." I was like, "Bro, you took me to the crime scene?" I was like, "You're taking me to the fucking crime scene? What are you trying to do right here?" Like, I was like, "Are we trying to be friends? Or are you trying to end me? What's going on?" And I was like, at this point, I was like, this woman has no regard for, like, she just does not give a fuck about my feelings, my mental being, anything. So when we got to this stupid fucking spot, because I was like, okay, like, are we just gonna ignore the fact that you just okay, whatever. So I was just like, yeah, like the second we got out of the car, I was like, "You know what? I don't have my glasses. I don't like views. It's kind of cold." It was summer. I was like, "It's kind of cold. I want to go home." And like, and I've genuinely been scared to hang out with people ever since. Like, I'm not kidding.